True.
15. No more than 15. We get to 15, we go to
Con. Yeah, we rolling. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Before we move forward, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Mekakodash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone for teaching us the 100% truth according to the Bible and who rule well. Shalom to all you Akim and you Aqua, those of the hopeful elect that are seeking for salvation. And we want to do an open forum. This is kind of like a pre-camp warm-up, you know, going into some scriptures. A lot going on in these times. If you've been paying attention to the news, you got so much judgment going on. The Lord's wrath is out. You know, they're bringing forth their snares. They're shutting down cellular data, or people having access to their phones, people losing it, job losses. World War III continues to intensify. You know, things are turning up.
Yep, that's right. Let me see. Give me. What's that scripture?
I got a quick scripture.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go real quick. Let me pull my app up. I'm gonna go 2nd Ezra's 9th chapter and start from the top. This app will pull up. All right, here we go. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. Let's start from verse 1. It says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself."
Yep, and I can speak on that. People, we can clearly see people aren't taking heed. They're still lost in the source. They're still, you know, driven by their fleshly desires, covetousness, idolatry, the source of Esau, the wine. So these people are lost. They're not taking the signs. It's like there's about to be a big, solar eclipse that's about to happen. Just when you go to Sirach 36, it tells you how the Lord he sets up the signs of the moons, the stars, the suns. He uses, basically, he uses the moons as signs in times of certain feasts, etc. But these people are so blinded by, the desires of monies. Esau have them stressed and depressed, trying to make it, survive, and they're trying to get a, meal. I mean, basically, that's what people are. They got to go eat fast food every day, and drink coffee, like 9 cups of coffee. They're trying to keep up with the system, but this system is crashing, and they're not even able to see it. You got it, brother.
It says, "And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made."
Yeah, which you just seen it. Hey, that whole concept of what is it? People, how you say it? How you say it? People actually just thinking Satan is doing the killing people and whatnot. Nah, we're actually telling you the truth while people are dying. The Lord is judging.
That's right.
When you see these tsunamis, these hurricanes, these great earthquakes, people dropping dead, people, niggas' cars setting on fire, catching on fire, women dropping dead, babies being sent back to the spirit world. That's the anger of the Lord. That's the Lord doing it. Give me that Samuel 2:50. Got it?
Got
it.
First Samuel 2 and 6.
Yep.
1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai killeth and maketh alive.
Hey, he killeth, man. So it's the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai that's doing these things. It's not Satan. He's not the devil. No, it's the Lord.
That's right.
And the reason why we proclaim this gospel to the four corners is because we bid our people to get right, or you're going to fall in the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's going to bring forth. He knows really how to destroy you. That's why he's bringing those immigrants over here. Hey, you heard Northern Kingdom? He said that he told the nigga woman, "No more money for you." You know.
Yep.
See, so the Lord knows how to really bust your people's bubbles. Because these people are literally in a bubble of their own, which they think it can't be popped, but the Lord's going to pop it. And he's going to expose you to really showing you that you really don't know or what believe. Basically, you're full of shit.
Yep.
And like the scripture says, the deceived and the deceiver are his.
That's right.
The Lord has these people deceived and believing they have free will and believing that the spiritual demon Satan is an adversary, to the Most High Yahweh. As well as all the things like the brother mentioned that are going on, in this society, in this place. That has, ultimately these people have been bamboozled by the wicked elites.
Yep.
Which ultimately, who controls these wicked elites? The Most High Yahweh, man. The majority of these people don't really know what's going on, man.
Right.
You got it, bro. I got the rest of a couple more verses in 2nd Ezra, but you got it, bro.
1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
Yep.
He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
That's right. And what's going on is, first and foremost, we transgress, so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans. We transgressed the laws, statutes, commandments. We basically broke the covenant. We broke our behalf. It's like we kept an agreement with Yahweh through Moses. When you read the book of Exodus, when you go into the Mount Sinai, we broke that covenant with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So he set us down.
Brought us to the grave.
He put us down.
Yep.
And now what you're seeing ultimately is, where that debt that we had to pay for to Yahweh is being paid off. So he's bringing Esau's infrastructure down. Because now what you're seeing is Esau at one time, 1970s, the 80s, that was the peak of that. What was that surfboard show?
Oh, Surfing the USA?
Surfing the USA. What's that? He was a hero.
Man.
Dang, what's that? It's that fucking Edomite show. Basically, when Esau would, Jake would watch Esau.
Baywatch?
Baywatch, yep, Baywatch. And, Jake would listen to them old white stories and be, infatuated with Esau's living. That time is going down. The Lord is shaking up that time. He's, like the scriptures say, how has the stars fallen from heaven? Hey, Esau is being exposed. So he's bringing his infrastructure down. He's bringing the infrastructure. He's destroying the money. And Esau's losing his power. That's why the nations are getting strong. And then now they're saying, yo, we can make war with the beef. We might can actually, contest with this with the whore, or with the beast. Go ahead.
That's it on mine.
I got some more. Second is 9. I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna read down to verse 8. It says, verse 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Hey, Texas, many earthquakes. Hey, people are not regarding their governors, man.
Yep.
It's mighty funny to me. And even in this election, all you hear about is Donald Trump.
It's like every year we see a new uproar, or the majority of these people, are an outrage about something. A couple years back, you had the whole, the whole "my body, my right" concerning abortion rights.
So that
you had the whole thing with the so-called pandemic. You got all these different particular things. Each year is always something, whether it's these people are in an uproar or an outrage or protest. And you had Black Lives Matter before that. It's going to continue on. Right now, you're seeing the people in outrage concerning, these immigrants being allowed over here, or the borders being opened up. It's all a strategic plan that's set up by these wicked elites. And something's definitely going to come out of this. Esau's not just doing things just because. He has, something in the background that's playing that he's about to bring to the forefront as a strategic plan to fulfill his agenda, man. And ultimately, a lot could come out of this.
Yep.
Multiple things could come out of this with these so-called immigrants, because really Esau is the real immigrant. We could see civil war, race wars. You know what I'm saying? Martial law.
Yeah.
Hey, we could see the off the strength of this, we could see the Esau strategically pushing that MOTB. The migrants and got out of hand. They're doing it the only way we can, bring things back together and intact is to give everybody this electronic device. But I'm gonna continue on. It says, verse 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, never no kingdom prior to America ever stood. First and foremost, man, it wasn't a righteousness.
Right.
It was a heathen nation.
Yep.
Ultimately, after King Solomon, we fell. We didn't keep the commandments of Yahweh and we became like the heathen. So ultimately, we fell. So,
yep.
What I don't understand how people really believe that the Bible is not the law of the land. If anybody had any sense, then you had a Edomite president that came out and said that the best education you can have is the education of the Bible.
Facts.
But that's not the law of the land. The law of the land always been to whatever the heathen feels is right. We understand that the heathen are governed by their flesh, and their source of power is their military strength and their might and their money. That's why when you even go back to the time of Goliath, what did he boast of? is strength. That's all nations have is their strength. We don't, well, as us and so-called Negro, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, we boast of Yahweh Shem Shah, which is our strength. He blesses us and he takes care of us. So ultimately, of course, no infrastructure is going to last because what? It's not of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because what? We are the Israelites, and he made us for his name's sake. And we're not in power. So how the fuck you think America's going to last? And this is the most wickedest empire, man. So the Lord has rose us up last to proclaim this, man. Because when you talk to the average American, they still think America's going to come back and bounce back. That's why when you look at these people, hey, what's that right there in front of us? They're lined up for something. Because really, ultimately, they believe that, hey, the so-called white man got everything in hand, everything in wraps, everything is in check, is going to bounce back. But that's going to be to their demise. Here, that's why Esau's allowing these immigrants to come over here. He had sleeper cells. The brother did a good lesson on that from Mississippi. I was from a land back off that video, but I always say I know this Ephraimite, he actually is employed to watch sleeper cells. And he said that has grown, man. So, these things could come about, and hey, we live in a society where men don't even want to fight. Men don't even want to learn how to fight. And women don't want to do womanly duties. So this infrastructure is fucked up, man.
And then there's been sleeper cells over here, man. You don't think these other particular nations have, especially Russia, you don't think they have, sleeper cells that have been laying dormant for years and decades, man. And these aren't just your average everyday citizens. These are people who are in high-level positions and in the government, politically, military, that are strategically placed by these other nations, man. Hey, America's going to get taken down from the inside out, man. Like the scripture says in Joel, man, when these missiles getting shot off, they're not going to bump into each other. There ain't going to be no missile defense system,
They're going to make sure it stays down.
You're going to have people shut down the missile defense systems, man, that have been set up, that have been plugged into this place on a high level, for this particular purpose, man.
It's like in Belly, they the pastor told DNA, it's time.
It's
time.
God.
It's time.
You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect
People
example.
want to remember their position.
Yep, God.
And they're going to say, yep, it's time. So it's time for me to go into what I was trained for and finish out my course. America's going to be destroyed. And that's the ultimate, you have Ishmael that's, he dies for, Allah? He's promised something, But you actually have the other nations that are geared and were trained up since they were kids that know how to blend in with the American society until it's time.
And that's always been amongst these other nations, man. You had during you had the kamikaze pilots. What was that with Japan? The Japanese kamikaze pilots were basically set up just to be suicidal. They would just fly the planes directly into certain targets and they would kill themselves in the midst of it. And that was what they were set up and trained to do. And you also had they were in the submarines as well, I believe during World War II, and they would put these particular men in these torpedoes, and they could guide and direct the torpedoes. So instead of shooting a torpedo and hoping it would hit the target, they would guide it and control it until it hit another ship. Obviously they would blow up as well, but these other nations was always sacrificing their bodies and putting their life on the line, for the cause that they believed in. You got it, bro.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, I'm gonna keep reading the verse 8. It says, for like as all that is made in the world, for like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Even
ultimately, what's the main sign that the Lord is showing? His prophets coming in his stead, in his name, and in the light of Yahweh Shah, on the house and the byway. This video we're talking about. Because prior to this, you never heard anybody talk down about America. The Black Panther, their claim was to have a piece of America. Never take it down, being destroyed, none of that.
To share it.
Yeah, to share it with your enemy.
That was an extension of Martin Luther King's dream. It was just another side dream.
I'll go back to Africa with Marcus Garvey.
I have a dream.
It was never America chant down Babylon, but until when the Lord raised up his prophets, which is what, at the end.
They said they just wanted a piece of the land. They didn't say they wanted all the land. They said we just give us this amount of acres where we can have our own little infrastructure, our own little so-called government, and be separate from America. Man, come on, man.
Yeah, your enemy gonna allow you. You're the biggest consumers, and everybody desires to be like us. And we you know, when we look at it at Israel as a whole, we're great people.
Yeah.
Even at our wickedness, look at how niggas. Everybody everybody desired Motown. Even this drill shit, man. You got everybody across the four corners that's doing drill music, man.
If Esau would allow, you know, Jake to have his own personal community and place that was separate from the society of America, all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans would flock to that, and that would flourish so much, it would just keep expanding, and Esau knows that.
And Moab is going to stop dealing with Esau. Because Esau would know, I mean, the more the nation would say, Esau's a scumbag.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's fuck with, you know, especially well structured and well white.
Right.
They be like, alone. I'll just go down to the new Black Wall Street.
Right, exactly.
They definitely gonna deal with me.
Exactly. Right.
I gotta agree with what? No, you go to Black Wall.
Right. Everybody will flock to him.
God.
You gotta
Even the other nations, man. They're like, man, it's easy. They don't run my credit.
Right. I know, right?
It's easy to go get go get a loan from the blacks.
I know, right?
They point no guns at me when I did it.
I know, right?
We made the agreement. Wasn't a man in black.
Oh God.
With black shades on. You got it, Ra.
I got two precepts. Proverbs 16:19 says, "Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud."
That's right, because you don't want to get intermingled and caught in business with Esau. Just like that's why the scripture, what is it, Revelation 18, how the other nations have been in league with Esau. And that's why they're going to have a being, well, how you say, basically they're going to grieve for this place. Because what? They made a lot of money off this place. They had to basically be in bed and in league with Esau with his wickedness, his sorcery, and all of that. Man. You got it, boy. Your second one.
Second Ezra 15. Second Ezra 15:6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
And what's going on is we're exposing these things. You know, prior to us, you didn't have nobody that was on the neck of Esau like we are. Everybody, you know, they take a blind eye to Esau's shit. You know, and a nigga, he gonna nitpick another nigga to death. Yeah, you got ugly shoes on. Your hair nappy. But we getting on Esau, man.
Yeah, we on Esau's heels, man. You know, everything he puts forth on the land, he's got a. Well, hopefully the Israelites didn't figure.
I know, right?
They might say,
damn, he on my heel.
Yeah, how they didn't figure that out? We got to change directions with this plane.
Right.
You know.
You got that, my thigh.
Con, it says. Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs, like the brother was talking about. You know, the eclipse, the signs of the heavens. You know, you got the chariots. You know, hey, you got the men that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up all over the four corners of the earth, standing out here prophesying. You know, week in and week out. Hey, that's a sign in itself, man. Jake always wants to see the signs, but the signs are right before him.
I know, right?
You know, hey, this devil, you know, pushing this this MOTB is a sign, man. All right, it says, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. You know, that's concerning the elect, man. You know, not all of these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to make it, man. The majority of our people, like the brother was going into, they don't want to see the destruction of this place. They don't want to see the downfall of America. They don't want to see the collapse of society. You know, they're not looking forward to bad times. They're not looking forward to the so-called white man coming out of power. They're looking to make this place their rest, man. They want a Hebrew Israelite. Yeah, they want a thug mansion, man.
Hey, more building up of single parents with single home houses, apartments.
Right.
You know, more leisure, more you could be more lazy, complacent.
Right.
You know, robots running around.
Right.
Robot being your friend, AI. You know, everything. Basically, they just want a world where you can just press a button and everything is to your convenience. And that's why they basically gave everybody this illusion that you know everybody can be their own king, everybody can be their own princess or queen. The fuck out of here, man.
It's just like during the time of ancient Egypt. You know, majority of our people wanted to go back to Egypt. They have that same mentality in these times. You know, you got, that's the difference between the hopeful elect and those that don't believe. You know, one has a ruling class mentality, which is very abnormal to these people. But then the other is like a slave mentality. You know, our people been beat down so much. All they know is to be slaves. All they can think of is like, well, you know, what will happen if he goes down? We thinking like, shit, we need to be taking over the resources of the earth because this man don't know what he's doing,
That's
which he doesn't.
And that's another reason why, you know, when it comes to our woman has been completely one with this society, and that's why they say, you know, they don't look at us as king because what our power been took it from us.
Facts.
But ultimately, you know, like the scripture says, you know, we're coming back into our stead, which are being kings and rulers and priests on the earth, and you know, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. This is a little pre-camp video before we started camp. But, you know, Lord's will, you know, everybody was edified through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. First and foremost, want to give our praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash.
We want to give double honor to the apostle of GMSNC and peace, blessings, salutations to the whole free elect. Shalom.
Shalom.